So where did the idea to paint Elvis on velvet come from? Well, many people, including those in the art world, think of velvet paintings as kind of tacky. Well, we're going to introduce you to one Tucson artist who's trying to change all that. Meet Diane Bombshelter.
Well, I've always had a kitschy sensibility.
Believe it or not, velvet is a valid artistic medium with roots in the mid-century.
My main influence on why I wanted to paint on black velvet was Edgar Leetag, and he painted in the late 50s, and he did mostly Tahitian women. He did some men too, but he lived in Tahiti, and that's basically how black velvet painting really got popular, was because of him. The other influence would be from Mexico. A lot of people recognize like the Elvises, and most of those were done in like a factory style, not hand painted from the beginning. But I think that is another reason why black velvet painting became ubiquitous in the 50s and 60s, mostly from, I would say, the Polynesian paintings and the Mexican paintings.
Working on black velvet is the exact opposite of a white canvas. You paint highlights using the velvet as shadows. The velvet also provides a unique depth and texture.
I would say there's two camps. There's people that think of velvet painting like, oh my God, that's so awful, because they think of sad clowns and Elvis and big-eyed children, you know. But then there's this other camp that, oh, I love velvet paintings because, almost for the same reasons, but they love it for that stuff because it's kitschy. They could go down to Mexico and grab one, or they could find one in a thrift store in Tucson for like $10. And I think that gets people, there's the people that get excited about it. And that's well, of course, that's who I want to market myself to. I make it because it makes me happy, not because, you know, I'm doing it because I want approval from the high society of art. I do it because it just makes me very happy to do it. And people enjoy it, and when I see people enjoying it, that makes me happy. And it's not about trying to make a mark in a certain market. I'm just doing it because it makes me happy.
Realism with a hint of kitsch and graphic art.
People do have this pre-mindset of velvet painting. Okay, so there's the kitschiness, there's the cool factor, there's the mid-century modern factor. What I'm trying to do is make people see that it can be even more than that. It could be a beautiful portrait of a Tahitian lady. It's not just kitschiness. It can be too, because I have my poodle riding the donkey. I'm trying to open people's eyes and change their perception of what they think black velvet painting is.
Arizona Highways Television is brought to you by Arizona Public Service and the Arizona Office of Tourism.